All right, awesome. So welcome to our Ambition Online HOM. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Shout out to my man Mike Tharp, World Team member out in New Jersey, welcoming everybody on the call. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for sparking it off. And also, I want to give a quick shout out to Wes, who just got engaged. Congratulations, my brother. You guys are gonna get a chance to meet our entire team across the country. You're gonna hear some amazing stories. You're gonna hear some results, personal results. You guys are gonna hear some lifestyle as well too. You're gonna get a chance to connect with our team across the country. We are a team of people who were looking for something in life, right? And that's why I really love these HOMs, because it gives you an opportunity to get connected with what you are actually pursuing. So while we're doing this, yes, congrats to Wes and Alex. Well, while we're doing this, I want you guys to just real quick, just type inside of the actual Zoom, just type in the chat what you were looking for. Like, what is something you want to fulfill in your life? I know for me, when I first started, it was income. That's where I was at. I needed money, right? The second thing I wanted was happiness. I wanted to be able to smile again. The third thing I wanted was time freedom. And my things started to grow, right? As I got into this a little bit more, I started to grow on the things that I wanted to accomplish in my life. The fourth thing was peace. I wanted peace of mind about what I was doing, about my profession, about the quality time I get to spend with my family, right? I started to have a family and things started to change. The things I wanted started to change. So just, financial and time freedom, income growth. What else you got? What are you guys looking for? What was the reason you hopped on? Peace of mind, financial freedom, time freedom, love, definitely, team, fulfillment, good health, income, time, pride, and love, positivity, friendship. Yes, the community was huge for me. Support. Yes, we talk about that so much, the support that we get inside this community. So you guys are going to get a chance to hear from some people. We're going to talk about a couple things tonight. We're going to talk about getting personal results. We're going to talk about a business opportunity. We're going to talk about some lifestyle. You guys are going to hear some shares of people that are actually doing all those three things. And you're also going to see how they're actually doing that, right? So this is what you guys are going to get present to on our online HOM. If there's anybody that's their first time on, I just want you guys to throw a thumbs up, or either a thumbs up or just type in where you're from, right? I want you guys to see how global we are. Like, if you're first time on, just type in your name and where you're from, or give a thumbs up on the Zoom if your first time. See any first timers? I see some people that don't have their video on. Put your video on, y'all. So I'm going to give you guys some quick disclaimers while you're doing that. Glendale, Arizona. What up, EJ? I'm going to give you guys some quick disclaimers. So people who use Herbalife Formula 1 twice a day as part of a healthy lifestyle can generally expect to lose around a half a pound to a pound per week. And because you guys are going to hear some income as well, income applicable to the individuals or examples depicted and not average. For average financial performance data, see the statement of average gross compensation paid by Herbalife at Herbalife.com and myherbalife.com. And then you guys are going to hear some income of people within the top 1%. So the incomes presented are those of persons within the top 1% of Herbalife members. For additional financial performance data, see the statement of average gross compensation paid by Herbalife at Herbalife.com and myherbalife.com. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get into it, y'all. Welcome to the Ambition Online HOM. We're going to share the screen. We're going to share a little bit about myself. My name is Damon. I am from New Jersey. I started in this as a client. So I was a guy who was looking for something. Like, I was definitely looking for something. I had been laid off from my mortgage company job. And even though the job paid good, it was great money, right? I just didn't like the job. I didn't like the time that I spent at that job. It was tons of overtime that was available. And when you're chasing that money, you're chasing that check, you'll take all that overtime. So inside of me chasing that overtime, I didn't have a chance to actually enjoy myself, to actually enjoy the money. So when they laid me off, it was kind of like a bittersweet thing, right? I didn't have a family at the time. Me and my girlfriend were like kind of on and off. It was just me and my Rottweiler. But what started to happen was I'm on unemployment and my bills start to pile up. Things start looking bad for me. Bills are piling up. Electricity's off, water's off 1 month, cable's off another month. I watched Martin DVDs for a full year because I had no cable. That's the honest to God truth. My TV was Martin DVDs, right? And inside of that, I'm scrolling on Facebook one day, and I see my friend Khalil Blakey. I know him since Midget Football League. Last time I saw him was in high school. In high school, he was 300 pounds. There's no lie. He was a big guy. He played defensive lineman for UMass. He popped up on my Facebook page with a six-pack, with veins popping out his arm. His face looked healthy and young. He looked younger than the last time I saw him. And I was like, man, he looks happy. I want to know what the heck he's doing. So I reached out to him. It was a Facebook Messenger that I sent. And I asked him about what he was doing, and he introduced me to this community. And man, I'm so grateful for that, because that one message, that one Facebook message changed my life completely. I hopped on my Herbalife nutrition plan. I went on to drop 52 pounds. I put on 20 pounds of lean mass. I got the first six-pack ever in my life, and I was fired up. I was excited. You guys see that lady that's with me right there? During that time, she's watching that journey with me. At the time, she's saying she don't want nothing to do with it. And she's like, all you do is talk about this Herbalife stuff. Herbalife, right? Because I'm fired up about it. But eventually, she started to see the changes in me, and she wanted parts. So she got on the product. She dropped 18 pounds and 6 inches around her waist without even working out. And fast forward, we got married. We had a son. We have a 3-year-old son. We have another son on the way. Yes, I will have 2 boys, y'all. Dreams do come true. I will have 2 boys. She is 7 months pregnant with our second son. We do this business now. We've been doing this for 6 years, y'all. And let me tell you what 6 years in Herbalife can do for you. It'll make you a better person, a better husband, a better father, a better mentor, a better coach, right? All those things that'll make you a better person. Good nutrition going into your body, but also good nutrition going into your mind. That's what Herbalife gave me, right? We've been doing this now. We haven't clocked in, sat in traffic, or sat at anyone's desk in the past 6 years. My wife was actually a hairstylist, standing on her feet for 10 hours a day. She hasn't done that in over 6 years either. Our entire income has come from Herbalife for the past 6 years. And our income last month in Herbalife was $5,931. Simply amazing. And what that means to me, let me tell you what that income means to me. What that means to me is I get to be home. I get to be with my wife while she's pregnant. I get to play with my son while I'm working. My wife doesn't have to worry about a job or a schedule or traffic or getting up at a certain time and rushing people out the house. She's 7 months pregnant, y'all. You know what she does while she's 7 months pregnant? Whatever the hell she wants. That's what Herbalife has afforded us. I love that we can do that. And this is the star of the show right here. This is the products that we take to the marketplace. This is how we're able to change people's lives. Like it changed my life. First, you got healthy weight, right? Weight management. You can lose weight. You can maintain your weight. You can put on some healthy weight. You have specialized nutrition, digestive health, heart health, sleep and relaxation, immune support. Don't sleep on immune support. For those people that struggle with allergies or being sick all the time, can you imagine what an increased immune system can do for you? We have men's health, women's health, children's health, healthy aging. We even have the energy and fitness line, the sports line. You guys see these black containers right here. And then we also have skin and hair care lines, right? So taking care of the inside, but also taking care of the outside, right? And that is what you call total nutrition, total nutrition. So we're going to meet some of the people that are learning how to not only take these products to the marketplace, but they're also doing it around an actual full-time job, right? There is more people in Herbalife right now doing this around a full-time job than not. And it's really based on whatever you are looking for. Are you looking for some additional income? Are you looking to make an impact in someone's life? Are you looking to help your family and friends lose some weight? Are you looking to be that person that makes that one last time of your friend trying to lose some weight successful? Right? What are you looking for? We have the opportunity. So the first person coming up to share, I actually just saw her at a shake party, right? So you can do this business however you see, as long as it is productive and moral. She had a shake party at her house. She had one of her new coaches there who just smashed her second cut, or about to smash her second cut of the DAP program. They had people over. They had some bomb shakes. They even had the new protein bites out there, just giving people an opportunity to taste the products and also hear some stories too. And it's really cool to see her in her new house, working her business with her family, like her family, her children are literally right there while she's working her business. So I want you guys to give it up for my good friend, Beth Dunham.
Hey everybody, this is Beth from New Jersey. Thank you, Damon. And Damon's an amazing leader and make the shake party so much fun. It was great. So before Herbalife, I was pretty good at going to the gym, but I had a heck of a time losing the weight in that midsection. and especially once I hit menopause. But it was my 19-year-old daughter who was in college getting amazing results on this product called Herbalife, and I had no idea what it was. I tried it, changed my nutrition plan. I've lost 27 pounds. I've had it off for about a year now. And so, you know, I'll also go on and share that full time, I make a pretty decent salary. I'm an occupational therapist. I work in healthcare, but it's not healthcare anymore, guys. I see people all the time. My patients, by the time I get them, they've already made horrible nutrition choices. Their health is down the tubes. They're going on dialysis. They're getting amputations. It's sick care. It is not healthcare anymore. So I needed a way to change public health. And when I saw Herbalife, I figured, hey, there's my avenue to change public health, build a retirement income, because face it, I can't go anywhere else with my income. So, you know, I love Herbalife. In the past 90 days, I earned $645.82. I'm very happy.
Awesome, Beth. Thank you so much for your share, and also thank you so much for your contribution as well, too. And I had a lot of fun at the shake party. DJ did as well, too. So awesome. So coming up next, we have another person. She's hailing from Arizona. I had a chance to meet her on my last trip to Arizona. You travel a lot in this business, guys. And one thing I know is that, you know, she has amazing results, but she's also a super funny person. And she gets it. Like the way she speaks and the vision that she has, she sees it so early on. And it's so cool and refreshing to be around somebody who is just like getting it like so fast and what the opportunity is that we have in this business and the impact we can make. So I want you guys to give it up for my friend Cassie.
Hey guys, I'm Cassie Scariano, and I got on Herbalife because I was that mom that was overworked, and can you hear me, Damon? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, thanks guys. So I'm a single mom of 2 kids, and I just could not lose that baby weight. And it had been 4 years since I had a kid. Like, that's not postpartum weight. That's just you being fat. So I got on products, and I dropped 21 pounds within 2 months, and I felt amazing. My mindset had changed. I built these incredible habits. But then I was still really resistant to the business. I'm like, nah, that's not for me. But I was still living paycheck to paycheck. And I remember one day sitting at my niece's dance recital, and I had my 2 daughters next to me. And they looked up at me and they said, we want to do dance. And I'm like, I can't afford that. So I'm like, all right. So I called my coach the very next day and I said, all right, I'm ready. Like, let me in. So I've been a coach for 4 months now, and I work my business around my 2 kids and my full-time job as an IT coordinator. And so I do most of my work at night or on weekends. And last month I made $652.19.
Yeah, Cass, how awesome is that you can do this around your family and your business and bring in an additional 600, and every single dollar represents changing someone's life. Awesome, awesome share, Cass. All right, so coming up next is my man, my ace. I actually met this guy through a coach that I sponsored. And when we first met, I didn't know how to take him, but I got to know him. And I got to see what really drove him. And as a guy who's so young, to see somebody with such a great head on his shoulders, consistent, willing to put up and endure, willing to make a difference in people's lives, willing to learn and to grow. Like anything you asked of him in relation to growth, he's like, okay, I'll do it. He might not do it right away, but he's like, okay, I'll take it in, and then I'll do it. And it's amazing to watch the trajectory that this young man's life is going in. So I want you guys to give it up for my man, Jamal Stratton.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Like you said, I'm Jamal Stratton. Well, before life, I was 215 pounds. Really, I always wanted to lose weight, but I really didn't feel like working out. And to this day, like, thank God for the nutrition, because working out is not my thing, right? But so I actually got invited through Facebook. I jumped on a 3-day trial. I lost 8 pounds. I still thought it was a scam. I was like, they probably mess with the scale or something like that. But I never lost 8 pounds a day in my life. So I said, you know what? Let me try to jump on it. Let me stay on it. Let me stick with it. So stuck with it, dropped 47 pounds. Felt amazing. First, and you know what? When I realized that I lost a lot of weight, actually, was I went to tie my shoe before. And before it was my stomach was like holding me back. Like I had to hold my breath, tie my shoe, and hurry up and be done with it. And when I realized I can breathe while I was tying my shoes, I was like, oh, I'm good. So I dropped 47 pounds. It opened up a business opportunity. A lot of people was asking me, like, what was I doing? So I helped my aunt lose weight. I helped one of my friends lose weight. And I realized that I can actually do this. So a couple months in the business, I want to say like 5 months in the business, I got my first coach. And the following month, I got a check from Herbalife. Check was $175. I said, all right, hold on. So I'm going to deposit this. And if this thing cleared tomorrow, I'm good. We lit. So I put it in the bank. I was like, all right, I'm waiting. I swear, I waited till like 3 a.m. to see if this thing was going to hit my account. So I waited. It cleared. I said, oh, I'm in this thing forever, man. I'm in it. So I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and last month, $2,086. I love Herbalife.
Wow. Over $2,000. And the guy works full-time at Wendy's, y'all. He's bringing an additional $2,000. And shout out to your first check, because your first check was $170. My first check was $26.71. So you killing it with that first check. All right, awesome. And then coming up to close out our shares is a guy that I met on Instagram, and he has quickly become one of my brothers. He is like an uncle to my son. They play in our living room like little kids. He is an amazing guy who leads with his heart, and he really has a passion for helping people and uplifting people. You have no idea how strongly he feels about every single person that he comes into contact being a part of what we do. Like, he genuinely believes everyone is better off inside of this business than not. I remember he said to me, if you got a heartbeat, you have a need for Herbalife. Yes, that's who he is. So I want you guys to give it up for my man, Naylor Robinson.
Hey, guys. Thank you for that, Damon. I mean, your choice of words is just very powerful. So thank you for that. And thank you for this opportunity. Hey, guys, I'm Naylor from Buffalo, New York. Before Herbalife, I was in a dark place, a place of numbness, and, I was just letting myself go due to what I was going through in my life. And it got so bad that I was ignoring my daughter. It was that bad that I didn't want nobody near me. And I was just eating unhealthy to deal with what I was going through. And it came to a time in a day in my life when I asked myself, like, what are you doing? So I told myself I had to do something. So I reached out to my coach, Damon, on Instagram, as he said. And I had some concerns about the business, about some rumors that I was hearing. So I reached out to him. He put my mind at ease, got on my nutrition plan. And from there, it was just like magic. I dropped 23 pounds my first month. I feel amazing. My current results is 38 pounds down. I'm up some lean muscle, and I just feel amazing. And my mindset is just knowing that everything I put my mind to is possible now. Now that I see proof of what will happen if you decide not to quit. What can happen, who you can draw into your life when you decide to keep going forward. And full-time, I'm a personal trainer, so it was very important for me to have confidence. So I knew I had to fix something because I knew it wasn't just about me. I was making a difference in people's lives, so I had to be happy too. I had to smile. I had to be strong because it was people that was coming into my life that was weak and they needed me. So Herbalife helped me out with that. And last month, due to just loving on people with these amazing products and teaching them how to get more confidence about themselves, Herbalife paid me $2,156. I'll be here for the rest of my life. I love Herbalife.
Let's go, bro. Awesome share, y'all. So I'm going to show you guys how they're able to make this extra income around what they're doing. So I'm going to share my screen again. And here we go. All right, so Herbalife is probably one of the simplest business you can even imagine, right? We as human beings like to complicate stuff, but if you can imagine that you are using these products and you're feeling amazing and somebody asks you about it, like, what are you doing? And you share that with them, that's doing the Herbalife business. Now, it could take so many different forms, right? It could take the form of like your family and friends. It could take the form of like an actual fitness camp where you're doing a lot of online stuff. I do a lot of online stuff right now. I use social media a lot. And it could take the form of you just getting out into the community and meeting people, talking to people, rocking your button, putting that button on, just letting people know that you're open for business. And it really is just based on what are your income goals, right? However you operate the business, just look at what are your income goals and you can let that take shape based on that. And inside of that, we have an opportunity for you to actually open up a business, like a legit actual brick and mortar business. So let me show you guys what that looks like. There we go. All right, there we go. Computer wasn't messing with me. So inside of that, you guys could actually open up what's called a nutrition club. And it's just some of the ways that you could actually operate this business. But what a nutrition club is an actual brick and mortar place where you can have people come to samples of shakes, get on the products, get on the nutrition plan, and do their follow-up with you, right? And this is what the inside of an actual nutrition club can look like. This is one of the nutrition clubs in New Jersey. It is owned and operated by Marcus and Don Valentine, who were in their 20s when they opened up this club. This club now serves over 100 people a day, right? And that's an example of what success could look like to be in your 20s and to be operating a successful business inside of Herbalife and to be doing this full time. Now, this is what the marketing plan actually looks like. So if you look at the beginning of the marketing plan, it actually shows you your income options. So if you're looking to make an additional $100, then you're looking at becoming a distributor, right? And as you move up from senior consultant to qualified producer to supervisor, you have an opportunity to raise your income based on your own actual work. Like you get an opportunity to give yourself a raise in this business. But then once you make it past supervisor, you're talking about world team and active world team. At active world team, you get a bonus check of $500. And then you get to the top achievers business, which is the Get Team, Millionaire Team, and Press Team, who you guys are going to hear from very shortly. At the Get Team and above, you're looking at career level income. And that career level income, it's not the same as an actual career, right? At career level income, you're making the income enough to take care of yourself and your family. But that income is based on you having the time freedom to do with what you please, right? So let's say $5,000 at a job versus $5,000 in residual income coming in every single month. To me, that $5,000 in residual income is worth so much more because it comes with the time freedom. It comes with the ability to create your day, which is exactly what my wife and I do. All right. So at the supervisor level, which is where you guys want to get to, supervisor level is going to give you 50% discount on your own products, but it's also going to give you a 50% profit. It's retail cash, meaning if you sell a $100 program to somebody, you're going to get $50 cash inside your pocket immediately. Then it also opens you up to a wholesale profit, which means when you sponsor someone, you're going to get wholesale, actual residual income is wholesale from any sales that they do. And then once they make it up to what's called a supervisor with you, now you're going to get royalties. So royalties, you're going to get 5%, 3 levels deep on all the supervisors in your organization. You're also open to fully paid vacations, promotions, and bonuses, right? And then once you get to the top achievers business, you get an additional on top of that 5%, 3 levels deep, you get an additional 2% or 4% or 6+% on your entire organization. That's where that residual income starts getting really, really good. So at a supervisor, full-time, you're looking at about $2,000 and up, and you have access to training and mentoring of your team. And then you can also buddy to supervisor. And what that means is you can come in, and if you have someone that's looking to make some additional income with you, you guys want to get to 50% faster, you guys can buddy your way to supervisor. That means you're getting access to all seven supervisor benefits, shared experiences, and you get to build together and help each other. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out of the share. And now we're going to have some people come in. And remember what I said, right? You get 5% royalties, 3 levels deep. There is no limit to how many people you can have in your first 3 levels. No limit, right? So that means that your income is based on you. You determine how much income you want to make. But as a top achiever in the business, you also get an additional 2, 4, and 6% called a production bonus. right? So you imagine that you're getting a check on the 15th and then a check on the 20th, and that's just coming consistently, right? That is lifestyle. Starting to build that check up, now you're starting to build some lifestyle. So we're going to hear from some people who are actually building that lifestyle, getting that 5% royalty, and also getting those production bonuses. They're doing the business full time. They're creating their day, and they are actually mentoring and leading people to do the same thing. So the first person coming up, one of the most intelligent speakers I've ever heard, one of the most heartfelt people that I've ever met. When you're around her, you'll know exactly what I mean by that. Everything is coming from her heart, and that is why she attracts the kind of people that she attracts. So I want you guys to give it up for Get Team member, Sarah Shalacy.
Thank you, Damon. You're so kind, and I feel like I'm blushing and lose my train of thought. Guys, my name is Sarah Shalacy. I'm a global expansion team member out here in Phoenix, Arizona. I originally got started on the products, let's see, holy cow, it's going to be 6 years ago. A girlfriend of mine, she invited me down to a weight loss challenge. Honestly, I was struggling silently with an eating disorder for 14 years on and off. And so I had no interest in losing weight. I had no interest in gaining weight. I just wanted to be left alone. But she encouraged me to come and to win the money in the first place prize. And when I showed up, this community was like no other community I had ever been around. This community loved on me. They told me that I was amazing. They told me that I had purpose in my life and that I could do something, that everything that I had been through had led me to this spot so that I could do something and help people. And that was something that had always resonated with me. And so they encouraged me to grow. And one of those ways was physically. They taught me to love my body, to understand that my body was my vessel to be here, so I should take care of it instead of depriving it or beating it up. So I watched what I ate. I lost, I used the nutrition plan. I lost 31 pounds in my first 3 months. I've now kept it off for that 6 years. But they also taught me that it was important what I was putting in my mind, you know, the people that I was around. So I made new friends. I started hanging around people that were positive and lifted me up and told me that I could do things bigger than what I ever imagined. And at the time, I wasn't looking for the business opportunity. I actually did everything the way that my parents told me to do them. So I thought I was doing the right thing. I graduated top of my class. I was going to college on a fully academic ride. I went into corporate America and I was promoted into leadership. I was making more money than my friends. I had a car. I owned my own house. I was like, I'm already doing the deal. And so the business wasn't attractive at that point to me until I heard that you could go on fully paid vacations. And I was like, I don't really need any more money, but I could definitely use a vacation. And so they told me to just share with my friends what it was that I was doing to lose the 31 pounds. I did that. My first year, I made $40,000, guys, part-time around a full-time job. And I had a kid at home. And so that was mind-blowing to me because at the time, the employees that I was managing, they were making $38,000 and they had to commit to a full-time schedule. You know, and so for me, I was like, there's something in this. But, you know, when you work really hard for something, it's hard to walk away. So for 3.5 years, I was doing both Herbalife and my full-time job. And I finally decided to walk away from corporate America and to do Herbalife because it felt more aligned with who I was and what I was created to do. And so I started working from home. I took all the skills that I had learned from my team and I built a business from home for almost a year. And then I took over a nutrition club like Damon was talking about. And it's like having your own coffee house where we're serving shakes, we're serving teas. Now we're serving coffee too. And I get to hang behind the bar and I get to talk to people every day. I get to just give them words of encouragement. I get to give them support. You know, there's a lot of people who they don't get that every single day. And so just to be a place to have a place that people voluntarily come and have me love on them and make money while I'm doing it, it's been absolutely incredible. I'm going to own my nutrition club now 2 years. It will be 2 years in December. We just signed a lease on our second location opening up here soon. And the team is really thriving in this environment and helping people. And I'm super excited for what this company has in store for us. Last month, I was able to make a little under $4,000, which was enough to pay all of my bills and some. So just loving this life. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome, Sarah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And how cool is it that it's been 2 years of designing your life? Like, that is amazing. 2 years of designing your life. So coming up next is my man, my homie, my ace. This is a guy that I met very early in the business. I had just hit supervisor and I had a chance to meet him. And we both saw the vision. We saw something for ourselves. We were both coming from a place of like trying to figure out where the heck are we going. I remember hearing him say that, you know, when he started, he came in for the business opportunity. Like, he was like, yo, this is what I came in for. I wanted to see what the heck Khalil was doing. But guess what? We both clicked. We both saw something. And we both decided we were going to lock arms together and we weren't going to give up. We were going to make it. We were going to make it. We were going to endure. And we were going to make sure that with the vision that we saw in the beginning of the business, we were going to create. And when you have somebody like that, when you go through the tough times, and guess what, guys? You go through tough times. Like, we're not going to sit here and say that this is all peaches and cream, right? It's still life. Life is still going to life on you. But it's better to be in Herbalife when life's on you than not. So knowing that he was out there and he was going and I'm still going too, it made it a little bit easier to keep going. And guess what? Here we are. Here we are. I'm living the life of my dreams. I've moved more in the past year than I have my entire life. Twice. I haven't even been at my house now for more than a year. It'll be a year in November, right? And that's because I have people like this who continue to keep going. So you guys know him, millionaire team member. Everyone is going to have him in this story for some type of support that he has given, whether you're a part of his team or not. Give it up for millionaire team member Marcus James.
Yo, my man, D, can you hear me?
Yep, we got you, bro.
All right, perfect, guys. Like Damon said, first and foremost, brother, thank you so much. My name is Marcus James. Been on this journey now for a little over 6 years. August 1st was 6 years for me. And this journey started for me looking for the business opportunity, but not knowing it was the business opportunity that was going to change my life. I was actually just looking to get my bills paid. I just wanted to pay my mortgage, put some food in my fridge, and be able to put money and gas in my tank. But after being unemployed for 3 months, I knew I wasn't going back to being somebody else's puppet. I wasn't happy taking work home with me over the weekends. I wasn't happy working on vacation. I wasn't happy working so much that I still couldn't do the things that I wanted to do. I was still traveling on a budget and living life by other people's destinations and dreams. And it was just disgusting to me. I'm so grateful that my coach, Khalil, allowed me to be a yes. I got on my nutrition plan to prove to myself that not the products work, but that I could do something for me. I dropped 8% fat. Sorry about that. Got a phone call. Dropped 8% body fat in my first 6 weeks. Then went on to put on 15 pounds of healthy weight. Like, that just changed the game for me. But as I was dropping the body fat and as I was putting on the weight, I was sending out massive invitations to people. I was inviting people to see what I had seen, taste what I had tasted, and feel what I felt being around this family. Driving out to California with 7.5 mil team member Alicia Robinson and our press team member Khalil Blakey, right, just to get a taste of a vision. And I can tell you all that because I'm standing on one of the beaches that I met and came to them with right now, because my brother, after 6 years of telling him about this business opportunity, finally decided that at his lowest point when he's out here applying for jobs, he was like, man, I thought this was a fad, and yet you're still going. He's like, how do you keep going? I go, because you haven't seen what I've seen yet. So this is where I'm inviting you to. So he came to his very first Herbalife HOM at the Los Angeles LDW. He saw a vision for himself in that he's applying for jobs for somebody else to tell him what his time's worth. And people are walking across the stage, earning what he's been envisioning, asking somebody else to pay him, and he could build it for himself. But you have to keep going, guys. I want you to hold on to that more than anything. I was able to drop what I had to do to drive out to California. Didn't have to ask for permission. Didn't have to ask for anything. Didn't have to ask my mom to put gas in my gas tank or give me money to buy food when I got here. Because my first trip out to California to see an extravaganza with Alicia Robinson, I had a loaf of bread for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and no money in my bank account and $55 in my pocket. This road is not easy. It doesn't look glamorous. It's hell. I can tell y'all this, that I'm speaking from my heart, because what I realized this weekend was that my family is hell. My mother and my grandmother are the pillars that are holding everything down. And why I'm doing Herbalife is because I'm going to give them the rewards that they've earned, because everybody else in my family is in pure chaos. And I realized that I was a hot mess too. But because of Herbalife personal development, I'm on track to becoming the man that they raised me to be. I'm on track to becoming the man that will be a healthy husband, a happy father, and a financially free individual to live my life by my own dreams. I will be like Damon, a present parent. I'll be excited that when my next child is born or my first child is born, I will be there for every moment of it. I won't have to ask, or I won't have to send my wife back to work. We will have the life of our dreams just because we said yes to Herbalife. Don't think that they're going to hand you anything in this life, but you can earn everything with this team, this opportunity, and this business laying the foundation for your dreams. Last month, $4,976. Back to you, Damon.
Boom. Drop the mic on it, bro. Earned. Everything is earned in this business, but look at the life that it can give you. Look at the life that it can afford you. And how cool is it? You back on that same beach, bro. I'll never forget that beach, man. Never forget that. I almost threw up one of those laps. Yeah. Awesome. So last person coming up to share. I just want you guys to get present to this, right? For those who have, signed up and you're actually a distributor, you have an opportunity to sponsor people, right? You have an opportunity to sponsor people, and then they have an opportunity to sponsor people, and then they have an opportunity to sponsor people. And from your ID, an amazing team can form. But guess what? Because you said yes, it can create a ripple effect across the country, right? So the person that's coming up, if you look at all the people on this line, all of the teams, all of the distributorships, they all go up to this one person who said yes, who used the products and got results, who started plugging into the trainings, who started learning how to create a structure and created a space for so many different lives to be changed, right? Everybody on this call has the opportunity to do that. But this woman did it, right? She is a great friend. She is a great mentor. She is a great teammate. She is a great person. I want you guys to give it up for 7.5 millionaire team member, Alicia Robinson.
Thank you, Damon. What's up, team? Oh my gosh. First of all, Marcus, wow. Thank you for that share. Okay. Thanks for Damon for leading us in this call. Thank you for your kind words and your vision and just allowing us to be here together on a Sunday. It's such an important time. I really, really am grateful to be on the call with you guys on Sunday because you never know really just the moment that'll click for you, the moment that'll change for you. And so you just have to keep showing up for yourself. You have to keep saying yes to yourself. And even when you think it's a small decision, it's not. And so when I started my nutrition plan, I thought it was a small decision. I thought, well, I need to lose weight. I started for myself. I started to want to see myself differently, wanted to have confidence, but it was very selfish reasons. I wanted to change. I wanted to lose weight. So I started for myself, and I thought it was going to be just something small that I just said yes to. Like, yeah, sure, I'll just start this 30-day plan. Like, okay, take it seriously. Okay, cool, take it seriously. And I was almost belittling the magnifying of this moment that I was saying yes to my plan. And it's really just because I didn't have a vision. I couldn't see further than where I was at. And so one of the things that I love about this company is it allows you to keep opening your eyes, your vision, right? And so for me, when I first started, I feel like it was like this was in front of my face. I would have to go around to like kind of see what was up. And so as I started my nutrition plan, day by day, as I started losing the weight, as I started to feel better, then I started to see that the vision became a little bit, oh, okay, I can see what's going on. I see myself shredding. Okay, I see myself like shaping up here, right? I see myself getting a little happier. Like I walk by a mirror like, oh, okay, right? And so, in 6 weeks, I lost 30 pounds. It was fast. It was amazing. Like I freaking loved it. I felt great. And then more things started to happen. And people would say, well, help me. Tell me what you're doing. Can I come work out with you? Can I come to get a shake with you? What shake are you drinking? What are you doing, right? So the more that I started to go, okay, sure. I would say, yes, sure, I'll go to that thing. Sure, I'll go to that workout at the beach that Marcus is at right now, right? I would say, sure, I'll go to that training and I would learn more about Herbalife and I would learn more about the products. And I started doing that more and more and more and more. And as I went, I really started to see, again, like almost like this. I started to see a little bit more, started to see a little bit clearer. And then it was like that it got further away. And then all of a sudden I was like, this is what everyone's talking about. Like, this is why when you go to a Herbalife event, you're like, what is wrong with these people? Right? Like they are so excited. They're so energetic. Are they real? Is this really how happy they are? They're sharing their income. Is that really what they're doing? No, you know what is so crazy is we think that it's not real because it's so like, it's so right. Like it's so right. And we want to make it not right because no one else is living that life. And I just was like, this is for me. Like, what if I could do the same thing? What if I could help someone else? So then my why became, I want to help other people see like I'm seeing. Like, so I would bring people to the events. I would tell them about my results. I would be like, you have to start. This is awesome, And that like, you can't cap passion. Like you can't put a lid on it. It doesn't stay. People get uncapped, right, when they come into Herbalife. And so if you don't feel what we're feeling, you got to go more. You got to go to more events. You got to take more product. You got to take more tablets. You got to do more. And so I was just like, that's it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, people were standing on chairs and screaming at 8 a.m. at an Herbalife event. And I was like, not in corporate America do you see this. So there's a reason for that. And you guys, I just kept being like, wow, I see more, you know? And so little did I know, you guys, 3 years in, I was 29 years old. I was able to quit my corporate job, quit my coaching job. I had 2 jobs at the time, and do Herbalife full time. Like, I was taking my Herbalife paycheck, $5,000 a month, and putting it into savings while I was still working my job. 3 years in, I thought, well, this is about time. Like, I should probably tell my boss that I quit and I'm going to be doing this full time, you guys. And I never looked back. Like, from that moment, I was like, this is it. I have my box of stuff, packed it from the office, waved everybody goodbye, and took my little booty down that elevator and was like, this is crazy. Like, what? I'm leaving a job doing Herbalife, right? But it wasn't crazy, you guys. Other people told me it was crazy. They watched and they followed. And then when it wasn't crazy to them, they joined, right? And it's just been so amazing. I've got to build a business with so many of you. You all have kept me around. We do team events together. We do calls together. Like, these, like, will become your family. You will say, I know their wife, I know their daughter, I know their son. Like, I'm going to their wedding, or I'm going to their, you know, mom's funeral. Like, you will go through the life events together, you know? And so now what's so beautiful is getting to really have the why that I wrote and I typed in when Damon said, what's your why now? My why now is freedom and choices. Because my why wasn't that. It changed, it evolved. I opened up my vision as I went. It's okay if you're like, I don't know all the steps, but I'm just gonna lay my first step down on the staircase and I'm gonna go. Because that's all it takes, is for you to decide what foot you're gonna use, right or left. Just use one of them and start to walk up the steps. Because people are here to guide you, we're gonna lead you. The staircase might be a little windy, but that's, why would you want it straight up? Why would you want it like that? Like, you get to learn the lessons as you go in the staircase. So you guys, just been incredible to be able to really have the choices to do the things that we want to do. You know, right now, my fiance, who's in the top 1%, hit the President's team in 2 years and 8 months. Okay, it takes the average President's team member to hit it in 13 years. He did it in 2 years and 8 months. Okay, like, this is what's possible in this company. If you want something, you go for it. And he's going for it. Right now, he's satisfying one of his dream goals, and he's over in France training at their leadership development conference. They just wrapped up because it's like 3 a.m. there, and he's staying for another like 2 weeks, touring, taking a plane to Paris, going to a villa in South France, like going on these trips of like you could only dream of. But he's going because of Herbalife. Herbalife asked him to go and be a motivational speaker on stage in France. And then, oh, by the way, because you are going to be able to stay and tour around with your friends in Herbalife that he's staying with in their bed and breakfasts, in their homes, and in their hotels, and having the time of his life. Didn't have to say, well, what time do I need to come back? Whenever you want. You get to come back whenever you want. You get to stay there as long as you need to. Because that's what this is about. It's about freedom and choices. So I'm just so grateful to be a part of a company that allows you for all of that growth, all of that vision. And of course, the income's incredible, but it means something. It means people have been changed with you. You don't change by yourself. You change with people. So I'm so grateful to wear the pin that I wear. I'm so grateful to have the income that I have because people had to change with me. And so last month, I was able to earn $10,636 full time. Thank you guys so much.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sis, thank you so much for your yes. Thank you so much for your endurance. And thank you so much for your consistency. And a couple things. So first off, can you imagine building up a part-time income at your full-time job to where your part-time income is like, I guess I should probably leave this job now. Like, can you imagine that? Like, your income has gotten so high and you're like, yeah, I guess it's probably time to just walk away. You imagine that feeling? But second, like just to continue to paint vision and see my friend Khalil out in France, right, or out in Europe. And I didn't even know about that he's staying 2 weeks after part. Like it just continues to expand your vision. Because inside my head right now, all I'm thinking is I can't wait until my wife and I get asked to go somewhere internationally and we can go do the training and then give our 2 sons the ability to tour Europe for another 2 weeks, right? Like I can take my family out of the country because of Herbalife. Like that is amazing. Can you imagine the lifestyle they will have and the opportunities they will have to get exposed to something like that? Furthest I ever been was Niagara Falls, and I don't even remember it. I was like 3 years old. I don't even remember that. Can you imagine if my father was taking us out of the country? Man, Herbalife, I am so grateful, you guys. So one of the things Alicia said was at these trainings, right, we're on these Zooms and we continue to hear each other's stories and expand our visions. Like even 6 years later, my vision continues to get expanded by the community that I'm in. But one thing I'm very present to is that us being around each other and like sharpening our swords together, we're able to continue to focus ourselves. We're able to continue to point ourselves in a certain direction. How many people before Herbalife or even during Herbalife just felt like it was just chaos, like you're just blown with the wind, just like a tumbleweed just going? You stay in this community, you stay in this company, it will continue to refocus you and point you in the direction of where you want to go, right? And that happens at these events that we talked about. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to work my way backwards for you guys, all right? All right, here we go. So from the current slide, this was this year in July, last July in Houston, Texas. This is our extravaganza of 2018. So I'm working my way backwards for you guys so you guys see the big picture. So every year, once a year, we have a huge event where everybody in North America converges on a specific city. In July, we went to Houston, Texas, all right? July of 2019, we are going to New Orleans, all right? July 26th to the 28th, the entire country is going to converge for Extravaganza 2019 in New Orleans. This will be my first time going to New Orleans. And I'm going to tell you guys my goal. My goal is to go out 2 to 3 days early with my family, and we're going to bring somebody in our family to come so they can babysit our kids. But we just want to experience New Orleans. I've never been. I want to experience New Orleans with my family and then experience Extravaganza and come back home to Jersey and get my behind back to work, all right? So that's next year, July 2019, all right? And then next up will be our November Success Training Seminar, all right? So every month there is a Saturday training that you guys get to plug into wherever you are in the world. I'm talking about locally, all right? July of next year will be the entire country coming into one city. Next month, there is a local success training seminar near you. So make sure to plug into that. You can find the local one at herbalifeevents.com. All right. And then going forward to kick off 2019, we have our January kickoff, right? Kicking off the year, helping you set your goal, set your vision, get aligned with where you want to be. By the end of 2019, they're going to give you all the tools that you need in this business to create the life that you want in 2019. So that is January kickoff. All right. Those are the events that are coming up. Make sure to reach out to the person that invited you. They'll be able to give you all this information and get you plugged in exactly where you need to be plugged in at. And then what is next for you? So if you're a brand new person on this line, you've never tasted an Herbalife shake before, the first thing you want to do is you want to get these products in your mouth so you can start feeling the way we feel and you can start speaking the way we speak about these amazing products. Start your Herbalife nutrition plan, get your results, and then start sharing your journey. If you're already on the products, your next step can be becoming an Herbalife coach. You can start making an impact, start making an income immediately in this business, right? Immediately. And that is all dependent on you. And you can do it around your schedule. And not only that, you can help other people start making an additional income too. Because once you start as an Herbalife coach, you can sponsor other Herbalife coaches and help people make money too. So not only can you help people get fit, now you can help people get their wallets fit too. That is the opportunity we have inside of Herbalife. So I want to thank you guys so much for being on. If you had a brand new person on, what I want you to do is shout out the brand new person's name and one thing about that person that made you say, I want to invite them to this community. All right. So if you have a brand new person, shout out their name and one thing about them that made you want to invite them to this call right
What's up, guys? My name is Kiana. I'm out here in Winslow, Arizona. I want to shout out to my beautiful sister, EJ. I wanted to invite her to this family because she already gives so much to the people around her. And so this is just going to help her even more to be able to give back to her loved ones and just to people around her. So excited for you to be on this call, girl.
Awesome, Kiana. And welcome, EJ. Give it up for EJ, y'all. Who's up next? Anybody else?
Hey, Damon. My name is Letta Naz. I have two amazing women on the call right now. First person, her name is Gabriella. I actually met her on Facebook. We just had a like-minded individual mindset conversation, which I thought was so powerful. So I said, why not plug her into the call? There's going to be mindset. There's going to be inspiration, things that she needs that I know will take her to the next level. And then the next person is my one of my clients, Lucy. She's amazing, incredible, spends hours working and has these beautiful children that she provides so much for. And I felt the opportunity would be great for her to give her some free time and to be around her children and just really take her talents to the next level. Thank you.
Awesome, Lily. Welcome, Gabriella. And I believe the second name was Lucy. Welcome, Lucy. Let's go. Anybody else?
Hey, I got J. Mary and I got two Chantels online. For each woman, they are great. They're great mothers and they have a heart to help another heart. And I just feel like, again, that's great for Herbalife. So why not listen in? And I just appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for your time. And I hope it was something that actually rubbed your heart the right way.
Awesome. What was the first name you said?
J. Mary.
All right, welcome, J. Mary, and welcome, Chantel. And Chantel. Got two Chantels on. Welcome. Anybody else?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Myra for jumping on the call. She's actually a preferred member, dropped 55 pounds, and she actually been talking about helping her mom and cousins get healthy. So I definitely appreciate you for jumping on.
Wow. First off, congratulations on the results, man. I know people are already asking you about that. Like, yo, you down 55 pounds? Like, what the heck are you drinking in them shaker cups? So let's get this money too, Myra. Let's make a difference. Awesome.
What's up, Damon? It's Wisdom out here in Tempe, Arizona. I want to shout out to Kayla Covington. I just met her at Circle K the other day. Her energy was so vibrant. She was just like lit. And I was like, this is definitely a person that I want to get to know. I wanted to show her, she just moved to Arizona, that we have a family, an extended family, what this life could be, what the possibilities are, and that she has a home away from home. Welcome, Kayla.
Welcome, Kayla. And you have a bomb coach in Wiz. You'll find out very, very soon. Anybody else? I thought I heard somebody else. All right, welcome you guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out what we do. Thank you guys for sitting with us on a Sunday night for 55 minutes. We will have a recording up very, very soon, but I hope you guys see the opportunity that we have. Do not take this for granted. There's a reason why you were on this Zoom tonight with this community. There is a reason. So make sure we take advantage of it. Like Alicia said, we're all here for something, right? We're all here to accomplish something, and your vision will keep getting clearer and clearer and clearer. But here's the catch. You actually got to work. You actually got to do the work. So let's get to work, y'all, and make a difference and make an impact, and let's change some people's lives. I love y'all. Team Ambition, we are out.
Thanks, Dame.
You guys.